informal settlement of Old Fadama is situated on the left bank of the Adao River, in the upper reaches of the Kole Lagoon in Accra, Ghana. It is a settlement that was formed in the 1990s and has grown to nearly 30,000 people. In May 2002, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, the AMA, served the residents of Old Fadama with an eviction notice. Community residents responded with an appeal to the High Court to restrain the AMA from following through on the eviction. For some time, the community challenged the state through the courts, where they were strongly supported and represented by two housing rights-based organizations, one international, the Centre on Housing Rights and Evictions, CORE, and one Ghanaian, Centre for Public Interest Law, CEPL.
Yeah. Well, the community leaders informed CEPL, Centre on Public Interest Law, another NGO that we work closely with, and then gave the information that they were being evicted. So then we as lawyers came into the case.
But the legal process was deeply alienating to the community, as the law did not protect their rights. The community became passive, for they could not fight for themselves on these terms. They did not speak, others spoke for them. Interest and motivation waned. On top of this, the tribal conflict in the north was expressing itself within the settlement. The community became divided and factionalized. On the 24th of July 2002, the Accra High Court rejected the community's request and gave the AMA authorization to evict. This would render the already precariously housed 30,000 residents without any shelter at all. At this moment of crisis, when all seemed lost, there was a fortuitous visit by representatives of Shack Dwellers International, SDI, to the settlement. This visit galvanized the community and offered them a methodology for positively transforming their desperate plight and set a precedent for future engagements with civic authorities. After the loss of the court battle, the community had been paralyzed and incapable of resistance. SDI's arrival changed all of that. It reassured them that all was not lost. The SDI model gave them hope and the capacity to imagine and construct alternatives. The global links to the poorest of the poor had a profound impact on local outcomes.
Because savings is the backbone of the federation.
Old Fadama started daily saving schemes and holding weekly meetings. The fragmented community once again grew united. People began to look at the bigger issues and common problems facing the community in a proactive manner. This had a positive effect on Old Fadama's relationship with government and marked the beginning of a shift from adversity and confrontation to a dialogical way of engaging with each other. Following the SDI methodology, a support NGO was created in 2003 called People's Dialogue Ghana, specifically to foster this dialogic agenda. Since its inception, it has held 3 separate meetings with the AMA. This is significant because throughout the years of litigation, to prevent evictions, the AMA never once attended or acknowledged the community's invitations to meet.
We are having a good working relationship with People's Dialogue. Anytime, any day, we interact, we adopt strategies to improve the standard of living for the people staying right now at Old Fadama. AMA is ever prepared. AMA is ever prepared. Whatever comes out of the dialogue with the people in Fadama, in collaboration with People's Dialogue, AMA is ever ready to assist in whatever way.
The SDI network provided the Old Fadama community with a new mechanism of engagement. They were now an organized and cohesive community. They could negotiate as a unit. They were an articulate, self-conscious actor, which the government recognized and was prepared to engage in dialogue. This was the first time in Ghana that government and community have worked together in a win-win situation for both government and people. But there is still a very long way to go. The threat of eviction has not been withdrawn, and the position of the people in Old Fadama is still as precarious as ever. The government's discourse of cooperation and commitment is nothing new. What is new is that there is a locally embedded process of community mobilization and organization, backed by an international network of urban poor communities, some of whom have gone beyond the first stage of friendly dialogue to the hard-nosed brokering of deals and to the resolution of urban encroachments in ways which have benefited both people and the state. And then there is still SEPL and CORE, ready to assist if renewed litigation is necessary. This work is now strengthened by and simultaneously aims to strengthen an organic movement of the urban poor.